שלום לכל ישראליתים, לכל גויים בהרבות כנפות של הארץ. תודה רבה לעולם, להזדמנות אשר הוא נותן לנו לדבר עם ישראליתים על התורה. Here, Torah Assaf Benami, Crispin, Levi, from Pereira Barreto City, Brazil, from Ixuva Israelite in Pereira Barreto City, São Paulo State, Brazil. And our aim is to wake up the Israeli team in the four corners of the earth, that they may observe the commandments of the Torah, and we study the Torah minutely, item by item, the 613 commandments, Tariag Mitzvot. And we stop in the former teaching. We stopped at the number 49, and now we're going to the number 50. Okay. Well, an additional sacrifice must be offered every day of the Feast of Tabernacles, Rag SUKOT, Numbers, Bemidbar 29, 12 to 34. Before I explain this item number 50, I would like to return back to the number 49, because I promised to you that I would review this part, and you will speak in details, okay, with all persons that has been accompanying us. Well, in the item number 49, the atonement service must be performed on the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, Vaikra 16:2-34. I would like to remember you, okay, that in this day, Yahushua HaMashiach, the Kohen Gadol, has been making the Kipporah for us Israeli team, because he was left as a Kohen, Lefi Ra Melech Tzedek order, to make this service in the day of Yom Kippur. The day of Yom Kippur, we stay fasting from one afternoon until the other afternoon, okay? And when it gets in the day of Yom Kippur, the day, okay, of Yom Kippur, in the time of Shaharit, between 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and in the afternoon, in the time of Ma'ariv, between the 3 to 4 or more hours, in this time, Yahushua HaMashiach has been seated in the throne, and he makes the Kipporah for us, written in the Torah. In this day, the Kohen, which was anointed in place of his father, he will make the Kipporah for all Israeli team. It's written in Vaikra 16. Vaikra 16. Vaikra. Vaikra 16. Vaikra 16, verse 2 to verse 34. And so, okay. And this, 29, and this shall be for you a law forever. In the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, the Yom Kippur, you afflict your beings, and do not work, the native or the stranger, who sojourns among you. For on that day he makes atonement for you, to cleanse you, to be clean from all your sins before Yahweh. It is a Shabbat of rest for you, and you shall afflict your beings. A law forever. And the priest who is anointed and ordained to serve as priest in his father's place shall make atonement, and shall put on the lined garments the set apart garments. Then, in this day, Yahushua, it is the Son, and he is in the place of the Father, Yah Spirit, because no man who is in sin can go directly to Yah Spirit, to the Father. He must pass by the Kohen firstly. It's a law. It's a law. Okay? It's a law that is written in the Torah. Okay? Then Yahushua, the Son, he makes the Keporah for us. Because we can see that the Eternal One have seen not, no one Kohen able to make this. He transformed into flesh and dwelt among us. Okay. Well, I would like to cite other verses that Yahushua is making the Keporah for us in Ibrin 7. Ibrin 7. Ibrin 7, 19 to 28. Ibrin 7, 19 to 28. For the Torah perfected naught but the bringing in of a better expectation, through which we draw near to Elohim. And it was not without an oath, for they indeed became priests without an oath, but he became priest with an oath by him who said to him, Yahweh has sworn, and shall not regret, you are a priest forever, according to the order of Melchizedek. By as much as this, Yahushua has become a guarantor of a better covenant. And indeed, those that became priests were many, because they were prevented by death from continuing. But he, because he remains forever, has an unchangeable priesthood. Therefore, he is also able to save completely those who draw near to Elohim, through him ever living to make intercession for them. For it was fitting that we should have such a high priest, kind, innocent, undefiled, having been separated from sinners and exhausted, above the heavens, who does not need, as those high priests, to offer up slaughter offerings day by day, first for his own sins, and then for those of the people. For this he did once for all when he offered up himself. For the Torah appoints as high priests men who have weakness, but the word of the oath, which came after the Torah, appoints the Son, having been perfected forever. Then, in the day of Yom Kippur, Yahushua makes the atonement for us. Okay, because we don't have more the Kohanim, the temple, but the law continues. The law goes on. Okay, and now let's go to the ITEN number 50. An additional sacrifice must be offered every day of the Feast of Tabernacles, Hag SUKOT. Numbers, Bemidbar, 29, Bemidbar. 29. Bemidbar 29, 12 to 34. And on the 15th day of the 7th month, you have a set apart gathering. You do not servile work, and you shall observe a festival to Yahweh 7 days. And you shall bring near a burnt offering, an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh, 13 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs, a year old, perfect ones they are. And their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each of the 13 bulls, 2/10 for each of the 2 rams, and 1/10 for each of the 14 lambs. And 1 male goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, its drink offering. Then on the 2nd day, 12 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs, a year old, perfect ones. And their grain offering, their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the right ruling. And 1 male goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering with its grain offering and their drink offering. And on the 3rd day, 11 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones. And their grain offerings and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs by the numbers, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, its drink offering. Then on the 4th day, 10 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs, a year old, perfect ones. And their grain offerings and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 male goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, its drink offering. Then on the 5th day, 9 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones. And their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs by their numbers, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then, on the 6th day, 8 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering, and their drink offering, for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their numbers according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 7th day, 7 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering, and their drink offerings, for the bull, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their numbers according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then these are the animals and the offerings that would have been offering in the temple. This is the temple, okay, in the day of the feast of tabernacles, feast of booth, SUKOT. Okay, we're going to see it in the numbers. This item number 50 in oral law, in Abraham's time, Job's time, Yitzhak's time. Bereshit 1:14. Bereshit 1:14. Bereshit, Genesis 1:14. And Elohim said, let lights come to be in the expanse of the heavens, to separate the day from the night, and let it then be for signs and appointed time, and for days and years. Then this is appointed time that shows us a way of our lives in this earth. Okay, because in the seventh month, it points out the 7th millennium that we're going to pass with the Yahushua Hamashiach here on this earth. Okay. Then let's go to see this item number 50 in the times of Yahushua and his Talmud. Yohanan 7:2-8. Yohanan 7. Yohanan chapter 7. Yohanan chapter 7. Yohanan chapter 7, verses 2-8. And the festival of the Yahudim was near, the festival of both SUKOT. So his brother said to him, get away from here and go into Yehudah, so that your dogged ones also see the works that you are doing. For no one acts in secret, while he himself seeks to be known openly. If you do these works, show yourself to the world. For even his brother if you do these works, show yourself to the world. For even his brother did not believe in him. Yahushua therefore said to them, my time has not yet come, but your time is always ready. It is impossible for the world to hate you, but it hates me, because I bear witness of it, that its works are wicked. You go up to this festival. I'm not yet going up to this festival, for my time has not yet been filled. Then you can see that Yahushua and afterwards went to the feast of tabernacles. Okay, because he fulfilled the Torah. Okay, well, we stopped here in this item number 50. It was not possible to read more items of the Torah, but because I preferred to explain the Kohanut, or the priesthood of Yahushua in the day of the Yom Kippur. Well, but we must return our hearts to the Torah, and not hearing, okay, the empty words for the preachers of historical traditions, for the preachers of biblical histories. We must observe, we must guard the commandments of the Torah, because they are our life. Yahweh bless you and your family. Yahweh Baruch Ata v'ramishpara gam nitrae katsar b'shavua rabba. Zech raberacha shel ha-zaken Assaf Benami Crispin. Shalal lehitraot. Toda rabba.